I got fire right now.
All right. Hey, I'm Rob Riggle.
I'm Darren Leader.
Guys, we're back at Riggle's Picks, and we are having a hot one today. Another cold open.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were rolling.
I didn't know, and that just is a testament to how awesome we are.
Yeah, and Claire.
Yeah. Well, Claire was stealth. She pushed record.
Yeah.
Thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Claire. I think.
Yeah. No,
right?
dude.
I mean, it wasn't evil intentions, right?
No, she knew what she was doing. Because you know what? When you're mining gold, you just don't know where it's going to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, she's a good producer.
She's a great producer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Gary.
Oh, boy. I didn't say that. Gary's not with us right now again.
Well, Gary's on probation.
He's not on probation.
What do you call it when you get sent home with no work for 2 weeks? But you keep your job.
Vacation, not probation. Vacation.
I heard probation.
It's vacation.
Excuse me.
And it's a well-deserved vacation for Gary because he's been very stressed out.
Gary's a family man.
And you stress him out a lot.
Is it me?
You stress him out.
What did I do?
You're always getting in his face. You know, you ask him questions every day. He comes in here. You're always asking him questions.
But I have questions.
You ask him a ton of questions.
That stresses him out?
I don't know. Claire, does it stress you out when Darren gets in your face and asks you a bunch of questions?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Just put the questions on ice, man.
Dude, I'm noting all this stuff.
All right. What were we talking about?
You know what? I have answers. I won't give you questions, though.
No. What were we talking about before?
We were talking about this, because I have a cough.
Oh, that's right.
I have a cough. It's not
Hacky
contagious.
Johnson, where you're hacking it all up all day long.
You know what, dude? You call me Hacky Johnson, and I'll take it because I know what it sounds like. I get it. And so I'm coughing, and it sucks. I feel bad for the people around.
Do you feel bad that you're passing out COVID?
No. I feel bad for the people around me that you have to hear it because it's kind of gross.
It's so gross.
Right. But it's not COVID. It's not flu. It's not flu A. It's not flu B. It's not COVID. It's just a fucking hack job. Right? It's congestion. It's probably bronchitis. You may probably get sick.
I don't know. I think you live in the fast lane, D.
Sometimes.
I think you dwell and live in the fast lane.
I dip a toe in the fast lane
Which
every now
means all-night parties, hanging at the club, drinking, smoking, carousing, not doing good things. Okay?
Well,
and when you live that lifestyle, D, you get Hacky Johnson.
Sometimes you end up in people's face, and you
Ask
take things
questions?
with you. Yeah, asking questions all up in their face. Gary may have gotten me sick because I was up in his face.
Do you really think that's legit? Do you think Gary's to blame?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think he is.
He's always to blame for something.
Yeah.
You know, I love Gary. Don't get me wrong.
We love Gary.
I'm sad Gary's not here.
Yeah.
We give Gary a bunch of shit, but Gary's one of those dudes. Let's just be real for a moment. Gary is one. We'll come back to the cough. Gary's one of those guys in life that you can give him a bunch of shit, and somehow, some way, he seems like the guy to give the shit to, and he takes it, and it's almost like he is able to take it, process it, and not be affected by it.
Yeah, he's evolved.
Yeah.
Almost, where he can absorb the foulness of your tongue, and yet not retaliate, even though he towers over you at a 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, he's fucking giant.
Yeah, and he absorbs, the bile that you spew at him
really well.
Yeah, and then he kind of laughs it off and moves on, and that's why. Some people say he's more evolved.
Yeah, some people say evolved, and some people say doormat.
Oh, well, that's not the Gary I know.
Where's the line?
The Gary I know is a fighter.
The Gary, you know what?
Think about it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Gary's a brawler.
Yeah.
He's awesome, though.
And he's tall.
I know.
He's tall, and he's got big feet.
But he wears cool shoes.
That's the thing. His shoe game is tight.
He's a sneakerhead for sure.
How do we get on Gary? He's not even here.
I think we miss him.
Let's talk about our new American citizen.
Claire?
Claire.
A Clarican?
Clarican.
Dude, she's a Clarican. Claire.
Yeah.
We are happy that you are a citizen of America.
Thanks, me too.
Yeah. And thank you for bringing some awesome production skills and tech skills to this podcast. We appreciate that.
I'm going to just say this. When I first met Claire,
yeah,
I thought she was 12.
Okay.
Because she's very young looking. And I was like,
are you lost, little girl?
I almost said that. But then she's like in the control room, and I'm like, does she even know what this stuff is? And come to find out, in about a minute and a half, I learned that Claire knows everything. Like, for real, she handles the biz in such a slick, pro way.
Yeah.
You're just like, but maybe that's just a sense
She's one of those reality TV child geniuses that you hear about.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Prodigy all the way.
Yeah.
It makes me go, am I just old and she's like of the age where everybody knows all that stuff, and it seems weird to me.
Yeah. Which part? That the kids are smart or that you're old?
Yeah, the kids are smart.
Yeah.
The kids are all smart, Rob.
Yeah, believe me. I don't want any part of that.
Does it freak you out a little?
Not at all.
You're getting aged out? You're getting aged out, dude.
What the fuck
me
are you
too.
talking about?
Don't yell at me, bro. I didn't make the age thing. Okay? We're getting older, and these kids are coming up, and they know stuff we don't know, dude. And unless you want to go back to school, you're just out to lunch. Guess again.
No, I get a new bag. That's all.
What's your new bag?
I don't know. Kung Fu, probably.
Well, it's not going to be what Claire does, because she's better at it.
Well, that's fine. But she can't break cinder blocks with her forehead.
She's not doing karate demos. No.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no question. And I'll tell you this.
And I can do that for the rest of my life.
How could it go wrong?
Exactly.
If you got in a fist fight with Claire, I would put my money on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it would be like decisive, right? It wouldn't be close.
It would be bad for her.
Claire?
I mean, yeah, I've got like chicken arms.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and look, and for everybody who's listening right now, Claire is probably 5'4". Claire.
Yeah, I am 5'4".
5'4".
Exactly.
And I'm just gonna talk about weight right now because you're fit.
You never do that to a lady.
I'm doing it.
Never.
I think it doesn't matter.
She's probably 116 pounds.
No, are you crazy?
Maybe 108.
You're out of your mind.
Final guess.
I'm saying no, you don't have to say this at all.
114.
No,
I like competition.
Yeah,
so
come on, dude. Let's put it on the block.
Okay, she's 102.
I'm saying 113. Final answer.
101.
I'm 100 flat.
Ah, damn it!
I'm simply the best.
He always does this.
I'm better than.
Oh, God, the whole song's gonna.
You got smoked,
dude.
You look so stupid and ridiculous right now. I can't even look at you. I can't even look at you.
Is this?
Oh my God, Claire! How bad is it? How bad does he look?
So bad.
Dude, so bad.
You are a horrible winner.
Oh,
you're a horrible winner.
Hold on, let me just. Okay, that's better.
Oh my God!
Wow, I couldn't look at you for a second.
Were you looking at me through 100 pounds of fog? Exactly.
Oh
God. Anyway,
right. How did you get off on this? Because here's where the trouble started, folks. Let's get down to the brass tacks.
Go ahead.
The trouble started today. What was the first thing we were talking about?
Coughing.
Yeah. And why were we coughing? Or why were you spreading your disease all over this small booth? Because you were eating caramels.
No.
And you had a sticky mouth.
Dude.
And I said, if you're going to have sticky mouth, well, first of all, I want to change that phraseology.
It's a rough one.
I don't like that.
Ugh.
I don't like that. So here's the deal. You eat caramels.
I love them.
Or caramels.
Caramels?
Caramel.
Or caramels.
Caramel.
It's caramel.
I got 2 votes here.
Well, you got America and Canada.
I break the vote. So what do you say?
Caramel.
And what do you say?
Caramel. 100.
Don't go with your 100. Here we go again.
She said 100.
Of course.
So guess what? It's caramel. Smoked. Oh God, you smoked again. I can't even look at. Oh, there we go. God, when you get smoked, man, it's bad. All right, look. This.
How are you in a regular game of sports when you win?
This is a treat.
This
is a Tootsie Roll. I'm not getting paid by the good Tootsie Roll people. All right?
That's a good candy, but that doesn't want any part of this.
That's a block of SH, you know what.
You can just say it. We've got adult listeners.
That is a block of badness.
Dude.
This is totally different. Look at that.
You're insane.
Bite size.
Bro.
Bite size.
What's this? Bite size.
That's big, sloppy.
And look at yours. You know what yours looks like? Yours looks like this, but it went in the oven and somebody overcooked it. and ruined it.
That looks like 5 of these mashed together and pissed on and then burned in an oven and turned into a little piece of brick shit. This, on the other hand, is just a tiny little rabbit turd that you go, pop in your mouth. Done.
I think they did an experiment with Tootsie Rolls where they tried to burn it with a blowtorch. Nothing. That shit will survive hell.
Actually, I think you're right.
I'm serious.
No.
Oh, my God.
Don't put your mouth so close.
That's awful. That's awful. Both of you need to stop chewing.
Stop!
Ew, Darren!
Darren!
What? It's natural.
Don't chew that. Don't chew that. Don't chew that close to the microphone. It's sick.
You're going to make me cough. All right.
That was terrible. What you just did was terrible to our listeners. I want to apologize on behalf of Riggle.
This is the ASMR segment of the show.
Oh, no.
And this is Caramel on a Monday.
Stop!
Oh. It's so bad.
It's so awful. If anybody was listening to this in the car, they just swerved into the other lane.
They loved it because they know that they produce the same sound when they eat the greatest candy in the world, caramel. Oh, my God.
You said it.
I did.
Caramel.
All right. It smokes Tootsie Roll straight up.
You're wrong, and we're just going to have to live with that.
All right. Well, let's talk about this. We'll take it back to the cough. And I asked you because you were making fun of me while I coughed.
I wasn't making
You were going,
fun of you. I was covering for you, man. I was covering for you.
Well, I appreciate
I didn't turn
that.
into Hacky Johnson. You turned into Hacky Johnson.
I definitely turned into Hacky Johnson. And then my question to you is this. When you use a public restroom and you go drop the deuce. You go drop the deuce.
Never. If I can help it. It has to be an insane emergency.
For real? Are you a home pooper?
I'm not I wouldn't classify
can't
myself.
be.
No, there's no shame in it. I'm just saying I can poop in public.
Okay.
I choose not to. Obviously, if it's an emergency or there's something happening, I'll handle my business.
Okay.
But I do not like it. I do not appreciate it.
Okay.
And I don't like to go into the men's room at the airport or wherever to an exploding a-hole.
Right.
I find that off-putting.
Your own exploding
No,
a-hole?
I'm talking about anybody's.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to be in taking a whiz and someone's in there ripping open boxes. It ain't good.
I'm not look, I'm not saying I enjoy that. But oftentimes I travel a lot.
No, so do I.
And I'll go handle the business on the flight.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Dude.
No.
You give yourself a little courtesy flush, everything's going to be just fine.
I agree with the courtesy flush. That should be mandatory. And for all you people at home who don't know this, shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame.
You're raised by wolves.
You always, in public, courtesy flush.
Absolutely.
If the demon comes out hot and fast, flush it immediately.
Yeah.
There's no delay. And if that means you're sitting there going,
couple times.
Flush. You're keeping pace with the venom that's coming out of you.
I'm going to give you one extra tip. Before you sit down, take note of where the flusher is. Sometimes it's a button on the side. Sometimes it's a lever on the other side. But you don't want to get caught sitting down, flopping your arms back behind you trying to find the flusher.
Trying to find it.
No. You got to know.
Once the evil comes out, you have to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Be gone.
Totally. And it's not just for you. It's for your fellow citizens.
Everybody. It's for everybody involved in this nightmare.
I'm also going to bring up something else.
Go ahead.
I don't know when it happened. I don't know when it started. But I can't believe there was a time before we used to use wipes. And I carry wipes with me on the rig.
Are you talking straight butt wipe, or are you talking about wet wipes?
I'm talking about straight butt wipes. Whether it's Cottonelle, whether it's Huggies, whether it's Dude wipes.
Are you accusing people of not wiping their butt with paper?
I'm accusing of people wiping their butt with just straight paper. Because if you think about this, what
do you mean, like a sheet of notebook paper?
No, like regular toilet paper. You think that if you dipped your hand in a pile of dog shit and you took a paper towel, dry, and just went and kept doing that, we're good now. We're not good. We are far from good, sir. There's still molecules pressed inside the dermis, and it's gross. Right? And don't get me wrong, I'm down with a whole bunch of freaky stuff. But when it's crap on skin and you're trying to get up out of the bathroom and walk tall, you can't do it unless you have a wipe. because you're not fully clean.
All right, so when you say wipe, what do you mean?
I mean a moist butt wipe.
A moist towelette.
Yeah, towelette. Yes.
And you just carry those with you everywhere
Dude,
you go.
I got a pack in my car right now.
God. I mean, okay.
If you think I'm playing.
No, I believe you, actually.
You just walk taller when you're clean. You're like, yeah, I've got.
This is terrible. Let's talk about something else.
No,
because
we're doing people a service.
Well, I do agree with the only service that's being done here is I do want people to know, and I agree with you. You need to identify where the flusher is before you sit down.
Yep.
And then you need to flush as the demon exits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Don't dilly-dally. Don't wait.
You're doing no one any favors.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
And if it's coming in waves, get rid of it and keep getting rid of it.
Yeah.
There's no limit on that.
No, there's no you can't max that out.
Yeah.
That's
all. That's all. Well, I don't want to go down in any more detail on that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, will you poop on a plane?
Emergencies only.
Okay.
And I do well. I manage myself to not have those emergencies.
All right. So how far in advance before your flight do you start thinking about your diet?
At least 24 hours.
Okay.
At least.
All right.
And I'm wise.
You start doing the calculations.
I start.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. See, not a lot of people do that. Like
because nobody has courtesy anymore.
I know they'll like eat a giant chili cheeseburger.
I see them in the airports. I see them,
dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, having a chili dog,
dude,
with slop on both corners of their mouth, as they. Okay, I'm not gonna.
I like it. Keep going, bro. This is like cathartic for you. Keep going. But seriously, think about like when we're on planes and we're traveling. I mean, we're humans, right? Human beings, and we're bodies.
What about the secret farters?
That's what I was going to talk about.
Okay, because now I got a problem.
Oh, bring it.
I don't like secret farters.
Do you like farters who take credit?
I don't like them either.
Who do you like less?
Secret farters.
Me too. Are you a secret farter?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No.
If you have to.
Yes.
What?
Look, it's not the path I want to choose.
I understand. Sometimes you got to break a couple eggs to make an omelet.
But here's the thing: I'll hold it in.
How long?
I'm not going to hurt myself, but I'll hold it.
It's a dangerous game you're playing.
I'll hold it.
Dangerous.
I will hold it until I can get up and go to the bathroom and do it there.
What if your stomach starts doing this move? You know when it starts to go, and then all of a sudden you're like, and you hold it. And it's uncomfortable, and you're hot, and you start to sweat a little bit.
Yeah, what's called suck it up because you're in a small space with other people.
Bro, I'm just gonna say it.
I don't like it. I don't like it in being in a small space with other people when they do that kind of foolishness.
3 words, Rob. Let it ride.
No.
Let it ride.
No.
People get over it.
I don't like it.
I understand that, but also it has to do with what you eat. If you're burning fairly clean, it's not that bad.
It's always bad.
What are you eating?
Not me. I'm talking about other people's flavor. My flavor is fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah, it's super good.
I don't know.
I know. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Oh, you know what we could talk about?
What?
We were talking about your tats.
Oh, we were talking about my tattoos.
Because you have amazing tattoo work and your neck to toes.
Thank you.
Tattoos. We talked about it on the show many months ago, and people still are writing in about their tattoo experiences.
I love that.
A lot of them agree with you,
mm-hmm.
and you're getting a lot of pushback too.
Dude, tell me what I'm getting pushback on.
Well, I don't remember all of it, but I remember some people saying like, "Shut up, Darren. Darren doesn't know what he's talking about. Who the fuck is Darren?"
Right.
Do you remember some of the other ones, Claire?
What is a Darren?
What is a Darren?
That one I get.
You mean on our Riggle's Picks page or on Darren's page?
I think it's on Riggle's Picks.
Can we pull up the Riggle's Picks?
And but what I'll say is, a lot of people also agree with you though on where they were talking about pain centers.
Oh my God!
And you were saying in the soft tissue of the elbow or the back of the knee, behind the knee.
They call those the ditch.
The ditches.
Yes.
Okay, so you had a lot of people
mm-hmm.
saying?
The ditches are a nightmare. I don't know why, and I think I said this before, but here we go. Don't get. Yep, there we go.
Are we on TikTok? Is Riggle's Picks on TikTok?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm seeing a lot of these crazy comments.
Okay.
On the TikTok version.
Let's see. Can confirm inner ankle. Somebody said inner ankle.
Yeah.
There are places. It's funny when people go, dude, my tattoo didn't hurt. You know, so when I've gotten tattooed on the outside of my arm, upper arm, maybe my lower forearm.
Yeah.
Those places are fine. It's a little.
It always hurts. Doesn't matter where, right?
It always hurts. It's annoying. It's annoying pain, but super tolerable. Like if I got a.
Yes. When.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that's playing.
That's all right. If I got a tattoo, like say a 4-inch by 2-inch tattoo on the outside of my arm, upper arm, that's relatively easy.
Go on. What?
I'm just trying to tell a story.
I know. You were saying something about you get.
Yeah, I feel like you just interrupted.
No, I had a sneeze. Okay, you get a tattoo on your arm.
Hold on.
What is so wrong?
You guys made me lose my thought.
It's not. We're talking about the tattoos on your arms. You were talking about a 2-inch by 4-inch.
Okay. It was really loud, what you just did. It was loud. And it was kind of scary.
It's a sneeze.
I get that.
I've learned a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to do this? Continue?
Yes.
If I get a 4-inch by 2-inch tattoo on my outer arm, the pain is super tolerable. Easy peasy. Really,
says you.
It sucks. It's kind of like if somebody went scratched on you, and it's not fun. But when you go to the center, or the inner arm, the skin is way more tender. It's way less like abused.
Yeah.
And the more
it's not tough.
It's not tough. The more unexposed the skin area, it seems like, the more miserable the tattoo pain. And then when you get into the armpits, the ditches.
Yeah.
Or any joints here and the back of the hand, it's tough stuff, dude. The chest hurts more for me. It hurt more than the throat.
I look at your neck, and I'm thinking that's soft tissue.
This was not as bad as this. The neck was not as bad as the chest.
I would think the neck would be miserable.
It sucks.
Well, maybe because you shave, it got tough?
No, it's because when the needle hits you and they're stretching the skin and it hits you, it's soft. But think about this. You have the skin pinched between a bone and a needle, so there's no give, and it's just like, it just feels like glass digging. And then on the back of the head, right here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
That was not as bad as the ditches. And the shin sucks.
Oh, my God.
The shin bone is misery.
So how do you do it? Do you do it in 30-minute spans?
No, dude. There's no way. My tattoo. Can we put up that picture of that tattoo? Claire?
Yeah.
Please? Thank you. So if I did that in 30-minute increments, that would have been somewhere in the... look at that picture. So we did that. That tattoo was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 sessions at about 4 to 6 hours a session. And the reason why they last so long is because there's so many colors that you have to blend. It's not like you color one color and then you color another color and then another. You go one color and then you go into the next color and you go over that color that exists to get the blend between the blues and the greens.
Well, so okay, now I'm looking at this is a picture of you, and what I'm seeing is your whole from your bottom of your neck all the way down to that's your ass.
That is my ass.
That's your ass right there, and it covers your whole back. It's like it's a beautiful piece of art.
Thank you.
I mean,
and by the way,
the artistry is phenomenal.
I want to shout out to Chris Bishop because he did it, and he's super talented. He's super rad, and to his credit. So if you see down by the crack,
Of your butthole?
Well, not the crack of the butthole, but the butt crack.
Oh, yeah. I see it very clearly right there. I see your butt crack.
So when he has to get in there to tattoo, he has to angle his tattoo machine certain ways. Your body parts become quite evident and displayed. So I have to be.
You mean like right down when he gets okay,
right in the crack.
Okay, so hold on. I see what you're saying. So when he is painting you, tattooing you in your butt crack,
in your crocage,
you're saying that your now your butthole's exposed?
Yeah, it can be. It can be. But here's the thing: you have to be cool with your tattoo artist. Your tattoo artist has to be cool with you, and you have to be cool with yourself in order to do it. Because I swear,
I do believe that,
dude. If you're not,
I believe all of that. Actually, I do. There's a lot of truth there.
I'm not kidding.
And part of me having fun is just busting your balls.
No,
about
I get
this
it.
Stuff and having fun with that.
Yeah.
But no, I agree, and I can see where you would have to have a tremendous amount of confidence, not only in your tattoo artist, but in yourself and comfort with yourself.
You have to be okay with the fact that your butthole may be shown. And if somebody walks in the room and they look at the process, because it happens, because it's a tattoo shop.
Can't you request a little privacy?
Yeah, but I don't. I'm okay with it. But sometimes the body parts fly. And people walk in and they're just like, "Oh, hey," and you're like, "What's up?"
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're gonna do this, folks, check out Darren's page there.
Yeah, Darren Leader Official.
And he's got a picture of his whole body, and I will say the artistry is pretty fantastic.
Thank you. If you notice on the butt, and you can see the black part.
Why do you want me to just keep?
Well, I want to show you the session that I did. See the dark part of the black area above the crack. How it's on.
Oh yeah.
That's new. That's like so we added that.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh, bro, it was gnarly.
Do they use a different machine for that?
He uses the same actual machine, but they change out the needles, the cartridges, and the configuration. So oftentimes artists, when they want thin lines, will be a 1 needle, and then they do, the cartridge of like 7 needles where there's 3 on top and 4 on bottom. When they're doing shading, or they do 13.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That shading right there.
Yeah, and they just blast it in there. And I was talking with Bishop, and he was just saying for like big, heavy black swaths of color, you just gotta dig in there. And dude, it really sucks. I mean, it's not fun to get, but for me, it's worth. In the end, the result is worth the pain.
Okay, let me ask this: when the gun, tattoo gun, is okay, I understand the pain, right?
Yeah.
You got a needle jabbing at a high rate.
Yeah.
So the pain's there.
Oh, it's there.
Okay, and then they stop. Whoa.
Yes.
Does the pain stop?
No. The pain. So what? Here's what's really effed about it. So they draw on you, and you're like, oh God, and because it's an open wound at that point, right? Once the needle goes in and puts the ink in, it's essentially an open wound. But they have to go back, get more ink, continue on it, and so they're in more of an open wound. Boom, boom, and then he stops, and every now and then he's got to kind of wipe the area with a towel to see where he's going.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
The wiping sometimes can send you through the roof because your body is like it's accepting all this actual stuff, and then if he puts it down, you I think subconsciously or consciously you go, oh, and then you feel the paper towel go over this cut, basically. So imagine you have a road rash all over your arm, and I would go like this, like that. It's a bunch. It's a bunch of discomfort. But
let me ask this.
Yes.
Have you arrived at the finish line?
No.
Oh, jeez. There's nowhere else to go.
Yes, there is.
Face tat? Are you gonna do face tat?
No,
eyelids?
no face tat.
Eyelids?
No face, no eyelids, no nothing. So I'm gonna probably reblast my whole neck and do a whole new neck piece. I'm gonna do some more on the back of the head. No top of the head, no face for me. I have my whole chest. I'm gonna do all my front ribs and my stomach, and then I have to do some touch-ups on the legs, and then I will have an actual full bodysuit. And out of all the people I know, I don't think I know anyone with an actual true full bodysuit. I know people with a lot of tattoos, and some of them have space like this. So like there's space, right?
Yeah.
Little space in here. I want to fill those up with, I want full bodysuit. I'm going for it. Because I'm this far in, dude, and
Yeah, but, okay. Well, listen, man, it's your call.
You know?
It's your call.
Why not?
Because it's going to scare the shit out of everybody?
You won't see any different, from what I'm wearing now. You wouldn't know.
Like right now, I look at your legs, I'm like, yeah, he's tatted up.
Right.
But if you go, like, so it looks like you're wearing yoga pants.
Yeah, when I get my summer body back, which we got to talk about that.
You always say you're going to get your summer body back.
No,
Okay.
I'm getting it back.
All right.
When I get that back, if I'm rolling around in just my Speedos, like I normally do, you'll be like, man, that guy's got a full bodysuit. And I just want to do it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
You don't have any, huh? Are you gonna ever get one?
I flirt with it. I wanted to get a USMC on my shoulder.
That's cool.
I mean, on my arm right here.
Why don't you?
Just cause.
Just not a priority.
Yeah.
I get it.
I got too many other things cooking right now.
All right.
But if I ever did, that's the one I would want.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Would you ever get your kids' names? Because Jeffrey Dahmer's dad probably shouldn't have done that.
Wait, he did that?
He should. No, I don't think he did.
Okay.
I always say
because who knows? No, I mean, I would love to obviously have their names on me. That's not a problem. Again, tattoos is not a priority for me, man.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, but I started getting them when I was like 21, and I like the result of it.
I'm gonna go on record, and Claire, you can. I hope you're recording this.
Yeah, this is a tape podcast.
It'd be weird if she wasn't, right?
If you show up to work and you've gone off the deep end and you've completely tattooed, if you look like Darth Maul,
oh no,
that's going to be a problem.
I won't Darth Maul.
Do I have your pledge?
You have my pledge. You have my man handshake. No Darth Maul, and I'll tell you. Want to know why?
Please. I mean, I think I know why, but I want to hear why you.
Why do you think? I'm curious because I know the reason.
Because it's batshit crazy.
It's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot.
I am not of the there's a lot of younger people tattooing their face. That wasn't my era.
Yeah.
But also my girlfriend needs to want to be intimate with me.
Yeah.
And it's been made clear to me, and I get it because I would feel the same way.
Yeah.
If this thing gets covered for her, there's a shot she might not dig it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to risk that.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
So no Darth Maul for the D-man.
All right. That's all I need.
Okay.
Is that just no Darth Maul pledge.
You don't Darth Maul either, though.
Well, I'm glad you said that because
Claire, did you record that?
Yeah, we've been recording the whole time.
Thanks, Claire.
Thanks, Claire.
She's so good at not pressing stop.
Yeah, because she wants to press stop all the time.
She always constantly stop.
Her fingers hovering over the stop button.
You know it is.
Yeah. So thank you for not doing that.
Yes. Claire, you're really good.
Okay, well, we solved some shit today.
Yeah, we talked about bathroom habits.
Yeah, which I didn't want to, folks. I did not want that discussion.
Dude, it's human nature, and I think people out there appreciate it. Tell us in the comments if you appreciate the kind of...
I think, if nothing else, I do hope you appreciate the tip.
Yeah, the unwritten rules, dude.
The unwritten rules. And here's another one, another unwritten rule. Actually, this is written. Get out of the fucking left lane.
Oh, man.
Get out of the left lane if you're driving slow. And if someone flips you off or flashes their light, they're not in the wrong. You're in the wrong. Thank you.
That was amazing.
I've had it.
Dude.
I've had it.
Can I press stop now?
No. Not yet.
Not yet.
We might come up with some cool shit. There's a chance.
We solved a lot of problems today, and we cracked a lot of mysteries, and we saw your crack, and that's what matters.
That's what's important.
That's what's important.
I'm excited that look, if one more person saw my crack today than before
yesterday, yeah,
that's a win.
That's a big win. All right, everybody. I'm Rob Riggle.
I'm Darren Leader.
Thanks for joining us, and that's Claire. And thanks for joining us for Riggle's Picks.